Okay, in this video we're going to look at the area of a triangle. We'll start with example 1 and looking at the area of a rectangle. Then we'll do example 2 and then example 3 here. Okay, so if you just to understand how to get the area of a triangle, we'll look at the area of a rectangle. Okay, so imagine we had this rectangle here and it was 3 inches in this direction from here to here, so that's 1, 2, 3, right? And let's say it was 4 inches from here to here. IN is short for inches, so 1, 2, 3, 4. How many square inches would the area be? Each one of these squares are supposed to be the same size. Sorry about that. But basically, if you take any one of these, it's supposed to be, 1 inch by 1 inch. Okay, and 1 inch by 1 inch is 1 square inch, or 1 inch squared, written like that. Okay, so what's measured in inches squared? Paper, square inches, a table mat, the smallish things are measured in square inches. You also have square feet and stuff like that. So just so you know, this thing here is 1 inch by 1 inch, so that's 1 square inch. So just so you know, IN squared means inches squared, which means or square inches. That's another way of saying square inches. Okay. You also might see FT squared. What do you think that means? FT squared. FT squared is feet squared. Okay. Feet squared. That would be feet squared. You'd be talking about carpet, be measured in feet squared. Also called square feet. I want 100 square feet of carpet. Or the paint needs to cover 300 square feet, or I need to paint 500 square feet. So this is math, short math writing for square feet, and this is inches, or this is square inches. Okay. Anyway, so to cut to the heel of the hunt, we've got a rectangle, and what's the area of it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 inches squared. So this area of a rectangle is indeed the base. This distance here is the base. Okay, base B times the height, and the height is 3 times the height H. So the area of a rectangle is the base multiplied by the height, isn't it? Because it's 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. So the whole thing is 12 square inches. Okay. Now, if I was to, anyway, I guess I'll write that somewhere. Area of the rectangle is 4 inches times 3 inches, which 4 times 3 is 12, and then I have inch times inch, and that gives me 12 inches squared, or 12 square inches. Okay, so that's the area of a rectangle. Now, if I was to draw a triangle, I'm just going to draw one through here and then down through here, like that. Okay, so I'm just going to consider this green triangle in the middle of everything, right? Now what I want you to see is that this green triangle is actually half the area of the rectangle, because, and if you think of it this way, I mean, look at this here. This part of the triangle, you can definitely see that that is half of this part of the rectangle. Okay, and then if I take this part of the triangle, so if I just kind of consider a line up and down here, if I take this part of the triangle, that's definitely half of this part of the rectangle, isn't it? See what I mean? So the area of the triangle, I hope you can see, is 1/2 of the total area of the area of the triangle is 1/2 of the total area of the rectangle. So if I have, and what I have there is a triangle with a base of 4 inches, and it has a height, so the base B is 4 inches, the height H is 3 inches. Sorry, I should have written that here. Anyway, and you know, because triangle goes down like that and up like that. Okay, so that's my triangle. So 4 times 3 is 12, and half of 12 is 6. So this area is, in fact, you know, the area is 6 square inches, or 6 inches squared. And so, and the weighted, and the formula is that you could say the area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. Okay. So we've got to work this out as, you know, 1/2 times 4 times 3, and eventually that becomes 6 inches, square inches. Okay. So if we were to look, at example 2, find the area of a triangle with base 12 inches and height 5 inches. Yeah, I'll just draw that for fun. It's 12 this way, and you know, you could have the height is 5 is what that means, and this is the triangle here, right, like that. Okay, so the formula is that the area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. Okay, so that's going to be 1/2 times, now the base is 12, okay, and the height is 5. And then we multiply those guys out. Now we've practiced multiplying by fractions. That's nice. I'm going to turn this 12 into a fraction. What's this? 12 over 1. See that? Okay, and that means I can kind of cross cancel with the top and bottom. 2 into 2 goes once, 2 into 12 goes 6 times, and that gives me 1 times 6 times 5, which is 30 over 1 times 1, and that's 30 over 1 basically, which is 30. So and we've got inches, and so the answer should be 30 square inches, inches squared. Well, you know what I should have written out was 1/2 times 12 inches times 5 inches, and when I multiply the numbers I get 30, and when I go inch times inch I get inch squared, or square inches, right? Okay, let's look at example 3. The base of a triangle is 5/7 feet, and the height is 21 over 4 feet. So if we, oh, that's okay, this is 5/7 feet, and the height is 21 over 4 feet, and the triangle is supposed to go like that. Sorry, I just cut through the number again. Oh well. So the area of the triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. So that is 1/2 times the base times the height. And oh, actually, I should put the feet in this time, shouldn't I? Sorry. So to do this perfectly right, you would put the base is 5/7 ft for feet. The height is 21 over 4 ft. Okay. And now, of course, you can just, I mean, the feet part is easy. The foot times foot just gives feet squared, or square feet. Now you just deal with the numbers. Let's see. Anything cross cancel here? Can you see anything that cross cancels? How about 7 into 7 goes once, and 7 into 21 goes 3 times. So we get 1 times 5 times 3 is 15 over 2 times 1 times 4. And you see nothing else cross cancels, right? I mean, we're done, right? So 2 times 1 times 4 is 8. So 15 eighths feet squared. Of course, later on we'll turn that into a mixed number. 8 into 15 goes 1 time, remainder 7. That's actually 1 7/8 square feet. But I don't think your homework problems will have these in them anyway.